Sky News interrupted its regular programming for breaking news as President Donald Trump slammed a major disagreement with Prime Minister Keir Starmer. The U.S. leader appeared at a joint press conference with Starmer and, within minutes, cited his disagreements over Starmer's plans to recognize a Palestinian state. "I have disagreements with the PM on that. One of our few disagreements." Trump went on to remind Starmer of the October 7 terrorist attack as he slammed Starmer's controversial decision, which will go into effect in the coming days. When asked what recognition of Palestine will actually achieve, and if it isn't just gesture politics, the Prime Minister replied that he and the President discussed this issue privately, and they absolutely agree on the need for peace and a roadmap because the situation in Gaza is intolerable. Starmer also says the Israeli hostages have been held for a very, very long time and must be freed, while more aid needs to get into Gaza. When asked about plans to recognize a Palestinian state, and whether it is something that could reward Hamas, Starmer said, "Let me be really clear about Hamas. It is a terrorist organization that can have no part in any future governance in Palestine," he says. "What happened on the 7th of October was the worst attack since the Holocaust. We have extended family in Israel. I understand firsthand the psychological impact that it had across Israel. I know exactly where I stand in relation to Hamas." Donald Trump says he has seen the tapes from 7 October. "Babies that are 4 months old and just chopped up to pieces," he says. "You've seen the tapes and I've seen the tapes. You're a professional and so am I," he tells the reporter. "People forget about the 7th of October, I can't forget about it." The two leaders said they are working on a plan for peace, and recognition of Palestine needs to be seen within that context. Trump said, "I want the hostages released now. Right now. Not 1, 2, we'll give you 3 more tomorrow," adding that his administration was able to get many hostages released, who told him he was shocked to hear of their treatment by Hamas in captivity. "We have to remember October 7, one of the worst, most violent days in the history of the world," Trump continues. "I think it's going to be okay, but it has been a brutal period of time." He adds, "I have a disagreement with the Prime Minister on that score, one of our few disagreements, actually." Donald Trump was then asked if he has any sympathy for Peter Mandelson, who was sacked as UK's ambassador to the US over links to Jeffrey Epstein. Trump quickly moved the answer to Starmer's after saying, "I don't know him, actually. I had heard that, and I think maybe the Prime Minister would be better speaking of that. It was a choice that he made." "What is your answer to that?" Starmer shared, "Some information came to light last week, which wasn't available when he was appointed and I made a decision.